Good morning! Cannot wipe the smile off my face this morning. I'm in Brighton and I'm here solo. I'm here alone for a whole week. The flat I'm staying in is so cute. I have the best view. It's a bit windy and overcast today, but it's supposed to be perfect weather tomorrow. And I'm so excited to just sit out here. I'll show you what it looks like right now. It's a little windy today. Okay, ready? Look at this view. There's a park that I really want to go sit down there. There's a little table and chairs. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside because I'm not sure if you can hear a thing I'm saying. And I'm just so happy to be here. I started getting a little note on my phone of all the things I want to do while I'm here. And I just feel like, because I was saying this in my last vlog in London when I was just like walking around on my solo day, but it's crazy that I can just do whatever I want. You don't have to tell anyone, you don't have to consider anyone. I've just got so much time to do everything I want to do. And I'm like, maybe I can do a day trip here and I can go out here, and should I rent a car for a day? I don't know, I just have so much freedom. Look at this, it's so cool. And then this is my bedroom. Bit of a mess right now because I was trying to decide what to wear today. Got a little window and then a full length mirror, which is so nice. I got these jeans yesterday. These are from Urban. These are my favorite, probably one of my favorite jeans, probably my favorite jeans actually. And I have a lighter wash that I got the last time I was here, and I knew I wanted to get another pair whilst I was here, and they were also £20 on sale. And it's so bad of me, but I see £20 and I think it's dollars, and so I was like, oh perfect, $20 jeans. They're the ones with the, let me try and show you, the buckle at the back, so it doesn't really matter the size of your waist. You just pull them in. Love the fit of them, and I'm so happy I could get a darker wash, so now I have two pairs of my favorite jeans. And then this top is so sweet. I got it just before I left. It's from Jayne. I'll try and link both of them below. This little pink kind of frill, and then the sleeves, the balloon sleeves. I love it. It's so cute. It's just my favorite top right now. Anyway, yeah, so it's Monday, my first full day here in Brighton. I got here yesterday afternoon. I just kind of like walked around town, although most places were shut because it was a Sunday, so most places were shut by 5. And so I just kind of like walked around, got dinner, and then came back here and had an early night. But today I just want to go to the lanes and I just want to mooch around and take as long as I want and go into every single store that I want. There's all these independent stores and boutique-y kind of shops that just weave around, and it's just the cutest. Today's weather's not very good. It's windy, overcast, a bit colder, but it's supposed to clear up for the rest of the week. So I thought today would be the perfect day to kind of have a bit of a shopping or a browsing day where I just kind of walk around and go in stores, because then I don't feel guilty about missing out on the sunshine. Tomorrow specifically is supposed to be blue skies all day, and I just want to be outside. I want to go to the beach and just sit there and journal and read and maybe swim. I did bring swimmers, but right now it feels so the opposite of what I would want to do. It's kind of like cozy overcast weather, but maybe. I've always wanted to come to Brighton in the summertime, just kind of like feel the summery feelings here and go for a swim and sit by the beach and get an ice cream on the beach or something. I mean, we've got a whole week here, and yeah, as I said, I've got a list in my phone of all the things, all the potential things I could do while I'm here. There's just so much cute stuff here. I love it so much. I'm just so excited to explore, and yeah, I think I want to do a few day trips out of Brighton too, because I've got so much time, and try and just have a calm, slow week alone where I can just sit with all of my thoughts. I want to do a lot of journaling and just write about my trip and all of the feelings that I'm feeling, all the things that I'm thinking about. Be super in the moment and just take it all in, because if you saw my original travel vlog of like me coming here, this is something I've always dreamed of doing. I've always wanted to do something like this, and so the fact that I'm actually doing it, I don't want to take it for granted, and I just want to take in every single thing. I feel like being alone is really helping with that, because when you're with people, it's so easy to, obviously you're talking all the time, and it's not to say that that's bad, because that's such a fun thing to do as well, but being alone, you're just forced to be with your thoughts all the time, and I feel like I'm really being way more in the moment, or taking in my surroundings so much more. And also when you're alone, I feel like you do need to be a bit more like taking in your surroundings, because you can't fall back on anyone else, like it's just you. It's probably one of the biggest things I've noticed from solo traveling so far, is just how much more I take in all of my surroundings. Just really taking in everything, maybe more so than I normally would. I went and got myself a coffee this morning from this cute little coffee shop, and it was so cute. It was feeling like there was this old man sitting in the coffee shop, and he was like chatting to the barista, and they seemed like either they knew each other or that he came in all the time and he was a local, just based on how they were talking. And I was just sitting there and I was like, I just love it here. I came home and just washed my hair because it was slicked for a couple days and very much needing a wash, and so I feel very fresh. And I got into my outfit, my new jeans and my favorite top, and I'm just so excited. I'm like itching. I genuinely woke up this morning feeling like a kid on Christmas, so I'm obviously going to bring you along with everything I get up to this week. It makes me not feel lonely because I can just bring out my camera and talk to you. So this is really our trip. This is our apartment, or our flat, should I say. The lady who checked me in was so lovely. She was like, she was talking about the view out on the window, and she was like, it's the best view in Brighton. Go and get a coffee and then go sit out there and eat your breakfast. And she was like gushing about it. And I was like, I just love when you can just like see the passion in their eyes about about things, and that was how she was talking about this view. She was like, it is just the best view in Brighton, you're gonna have the best time. Anyway, I'm gonna pop my shoes on, pack a little bag of all the little things I might need, and then head out for a day of just walking around. One of my favorite things to do, just walking around a city, especially as cute as Brighton. Even just from my walk from the train station to this Airbnb yesterday, I saw upwards of probably 20 places that I wanted to go back to and look around in. I'm just so excited to be here, so excited for this week. I just think it's going to be probably one of my favorite weeks. I'm on the top level, and when I checked in, the lady was like, you can use the elevator, and that's what I brought my suitcase in, thank God, because lugging my suitcase up so many levels would have been not fun. But she was like, it has broken once before, and it was like a whole big deal, and we had to get the fire brigade out here. Look at this window, by the way. Beautiful stained glass window. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? The walk up, every single time I get to my door, I'm gasping for air. There's another window. It isn't gonna focus because it's focusing on me. So hopefully by the end of the week, I gain some fitness and it gets easier. But are you ready for this street? So I'm just gonna wait till the people walk past. Are you ready for this street that I'm on? It's so cute. This is my building. I'm like somewhere up there, I suppose. Oh my goodness, it is so windy. I found a bookstore. There's a full bottom level. I've got it all to myself. Is there anything better than a quiet bookstore? It's also so windy and cold out there, so I'm just going to be escaping into every single store that I see. Look at this weather. I'm so happy. I can't see a cloud in the sky. I cannot even tell you the dream morning I've had. Firstly, I slept so good. I think I fell asleep. I don't know what time I fell asleep, but I fell asleep. Didn't wake up once. I just slept straight through. Wait, what's my sleep score? I haven't even checked. Let me check my sleep score. 95. And you know what? I feel it. So I've woken up so refreshed to a crystal clear blue sky day. This is what I imagined when I was booking this holiday. Look at this view. This is where I've sat this morning. I've done a bit of journaling in my new book from the Notting Hill bookstore. I think I want to do some more. I've just made myself a little tea. Seagulls are chirping. It's so sunny. Just feeling the sunshine on my face is genuinely bringing me back to life. Like, this is such a Brighton sound. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Oh, everyone's on their morning walk. Oh, it just makes me so happy. I think, okay, I need to like work out a good plan of attack for today because I want to make the most of this sunshine. I just want to spend the entire day outside. Yesterday afternoon, it was so windy and so miserable outside, and I tried to stay out for as long as possible because I was like, I need to make the most of this. I think I ended up staying out till about 5, which felt good. I was like, okay, I'm allowing myself to go home now. It was just so windy, it was drizzly, it was rainy. So I ended up just ordering Uber Eats and watching Friends, and I really don't regret that. I think I want to go and get a coffee and then go for a big beach walk. I haven't been down to the beach properly. Like I went down very quickly the first day I was here, but I haven't been down properly and like done a beach walk. I definitely want to swim, even though I think it's going to be so cold. The top degrees today is 22, and I feel like the best time to swim would probably be around 5 p.m. This is actually just like unreal. Look at this. I'm gonna sit here for a bit longer and journal because I still have more to say. I was really only beginning. I've also been doing this thing recently with journaling where because I feel like I'm really bad at sticking to journaling because sometimes I just feel, I don't know, I just like there's some sort of disconnect for me. And so recently, oh, so sorry, I did just bump the table. Recently I have been kind of writing to mum, so I'll be like, dear mum, and then I'll just kind of update, and I feel like that it's an easy way for me to get out all of my feelings rather than if I was just writing my own. Does that make sense? Rather than just being like, I'm feeling this, if I feel like I'm talking to her and catching her up. I don't know, it just helps me kind of process more and just think more about like what I would want her to know. I don't know, it just feels, there's something about it that feels different. I feel like ever since I've been doing it, I just have so much to say. I'm gonna sit here for a bit longer. I took a few film photos. Wait, maybe I should take one of my angle. Whoa, a seagull just went past. That's the end of the film roll. I love this sound. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get this film developed. I just hope, I always don't know how flying with film goes because I do think it can sometimes wreck it, but sometimes it doesn't. This is so perfect. I also brought my book out here. I bought Little Women the other day from the Notting Hill bookstore, and I've literally only read a chapter, so I might do a bit of reading, drink my tea, and honestly just sit and stare at this view because this is incredible. This is actually a dream. I can't believe this is real life. Okay, I really need to sit and take it in. I feel like sometimes I get so excited about things, I don't actually sit and just take in the moment, so I'm gonna do that. I also still really need to go down to this park right in front of me. Maybe I can do that today. I can do whatever I want. I also really want to try and make an effort today to sit in silence. I often walk around, which I feel like walking around is okay, but when I'm eating or I don't know, I'll just like have music in or have something playing, and I want to try and really sit in silence today. That's my goal. Be outside in the sunshine as much as physically possible and sit in silence and feel and journal. Like journal as much as I can. Feel this and read. Oh my gosh, I'm actually I can't wait to smile off my face. This is the most perfect people watching spot and no one can see me, so I can just stare. Book, journal, pen. I'm gonna take my tote today. Just got my phone charging. Oh my gosh, I actually can't get over this weather. It's actually crazy. Okay, yesterday I feel like I wasn't completely honest. I wasn't not honest, but yesterday the weather was so miserable and I was really trying to just like not believe it. Like I was like, no, I'm so happy to be here, like this is just perfect, but it was so windy and it was so rainy. It was really testing my positivity. I was like, just breathe. Like I couldn't walk out the door without my hair just like completely going in my face, and it was like spitting rain basically all day, but I was like, no, I'm in Brighton and I'm going to have a good time. And I did have a good day, obviously, I'm being dramatic, but it's crazy the difference because the weather is so good. I'm so happy, like life is just so good again. Anyway, this is my outfit. Here's my thought process. Obviously it's a beautiful day. I think it's like 18 degrees right now, so it's still a bit cold, but I'm thinking this outfit's a good call because it's a little blue and white striped overshirt. Does it need an iron? Yes. I will not be doing it though. Urban jeans, but then underneath I have a blue singlet on, so if it gets a bit hot, which I hope it will, I really hope I'm gonna overheat, I can unbutton it, and then if it gets extra hot, then I can just take this off. It's super light. I can put it in my tote bag. Also, these are the sunglasses I got yesterday from Snooper's Paradise, which I've never been to. It's basically a full vintage market, I suppose. It's like one marketplace, but it's just like a bunch of different stores. And then right at the back there was this huge sunglass store with vintage or secondhand, I'm not actually too sure, sunglasses for like £8. I tried on a bunch and I ended up getting these ones. I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I literally didn't bring sunglasses on this holiday, which is crazy for me because I'm such an avid sunglass wearer. So I wanted to pick up some new ones. I think it's just so fun that I found them in Brighton in a little secondhand market for £8. My hair's a bit wavy from being in my plait yesterday, so I feel like I'm kind of giving a little bit of Jessie from the Parent Trap vibes, and I really like that. Plan of attack, I think I'm going to walk to the lanes but along the beach. It's about a 15-minute walk, I would say. I'm technically, I think, staying in Hove, not actually Brighton. I'm going to walk down to the beach because it's literally like a 2 or 3 minute walk, and then walk along the beach and then cut into lanes, get myself a coffee. I also didn't do the photo booth yesterday. Maybe I should go to the pier today as well. I forgot about the pier. Yeah, maybe I'll do that this morning. I didn't do the photo booth yesterday because, I mean, I've just explained, I was just in a mood and there was like a bit of a line and it was like raining outside and I was like, it's not gonna happen today. So I could do that today. I know that there's also a photo booth on the pier as well, so I could do that. Brighton is like Australia in that like their thing is like cute breakfast cafes, cute coffee shops, like cute boutique coffee shops. I feel like maybe that's why I love it here so much, because it feels kind of familiar in that way. I heard good things about the Workshop cafe. Maybe I'll get a coffee from there. I don't know, like I'll probably get 2 today. I'm so happy it's sunny. I can't get over it. And the seagulls and the sun, it just feels like exactly what Brighton should be. Okay, I've just come down to the little park that I was showing you just directly in front of my Airbnb, and it is so cute. Oh my gosh, there's like families sitting in the park. There's a bunch of benches. I need to come and find a bench here. Even shade under trees, and then look, the ocean is right there. Brunswick Square Conservation and Restoration. That's where I am. And then my Airbnb is literally just up there. Oh my goodness. I love a park, and a park surrounded by these cute houses and the ocean in front of me. It's my dream. Oh my gosh. Oh, someone's got a camp chair. Okay, I need to come back and set myself up here. Maybe with lunch or something. Look at this. This is the Brighton experience that I was wanting. Sorry, I just keep showing you the view, but look at the whole thing. No, I've never been happier. Is this about to be the best day of my life? I think it might be. Am I moving here? I'm kidding. Kind of. Look! And then the ocean is right here. Made it to the beach. Hearing the waves crash onto the pebbles is instantly calming me so much. Beach huts. Sorry, it's a little bit windy. They're so cute. I've already stopped like 5 times to take photos of things. A 15-minute walk is going to take me half an hour at this point because I've been stopping so much. But I just thought, oh my gosh, there's someone swimming. That's going to be me very shortly. Maybe he's just there. I didn't realize I was so close to these. It's so crazy coming back to a place that you've been to at a different point of the year. Oh, there's Joe in the juice. I'm home. At Christmas time there was a massive Christmas tree right here and it was all cold and we were in coats, and now it's blue skies and it's summer. Seagulls are just so big here. It's not going to come across on camera, but that is a large bird. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, the sun's just peeked behind a cloud, but it is warm. I've taken my shirt off and I'm in my singlet. This is exactly what I wanted. I was walking around and I was like, am I getting a bit too hot? I think I am. Also got my headphones in all day. I haven't listened to one single thing, but it kind of just like makes me feel better. When I pictured a week in Brighton, this is what I was picturing. They're literally resting between my feet. This is the one from the workshop, I think it was called. Ooh, I think that might be my favorite one I've had so far. That's delicious. I genuinely believe I was put on this earth to do exactly this. Yeah, like this just feels like me in my final form. This just makes me so incredibly happy. I cannot even put it into words. I feel so summery. Yay! I can't believe how vastly different it feels to yesterday. It feels like summer. There are quite a few people swimming. I want to go and feel it, but also if I feel it now and I don't plan to swim until later, I might wuss out if it's really cold and then just not do it later. So I think I just need to get into swimmers and then come down here and run in regardless of how cold it is. The pier is just over there. I haven't been on yet, but I believe you have to pay in the summertime because I've never been here in the summer before. I've never had to pay to go on the pier. So I'm not sure if I want to go, if I need to pay to just walk around. But I think I'm going to sit here for a bit and read and journal anyway, sandwich and drink my coffee. I'm so happy to be here. Oh my god. I've come back to charge my phone and get changed because I think I'm gonna swim. I just know it's gonna be cold. I'm a wuss when it comes to the cold. I feel like it's gonna feel like swimming in winter back at home, but I just feel like I can't not swim whilst being here, and I think today's probably going to be the best weather for it. I'm gonna do it. So I'm thinking, here's the plan of attack. Ooh. What should I wear? No, I think I'll do my dress. I'm gonna walk back into town. I tell you what, I've done so much walking since being here. I think today I've already done 15,000 steps. To be fair, it is, what is the time? 5:48. But I'm walking back into town, pick myself up some dinner. I'm also hoping that walking will kind of like get me quite warm. And then when I'm just in front of where my apartment is, close to home, if I'm freezing after my swim, and then run up and maybe have a warm shower. I might be cold, but I'm just gonna try and, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm not cold. This is it. It's a little dress that I got from, what's it called again? Daisy Studios. And I haven't worn it yet. Let's get changed. This much skin hasn't been on show for what feels like a long time. Repack my tote with a towel. I am just going to use one of the towels that the Airbnb left here. It's not like it can get sandy. It's just pebbles down there. It's the way I'm dreading going for a swim. I'm not dreading it. It's just going to be cold. It's just going to be cold. I'm just trying to find the perfect spot. Oh my gosh, why do those waves look so big? I'm sorry, watching people get out, it doesn't look like an enjoyable experience. Well, I'm gonna do it. I need to stop trying to talk myself out of it. I found my spot. I did bring a book. I actually bought this today. I've seen a few people talking about it and I was just in the mood to read it. So it's actually a beautiful temperature. It's just big waves that crash onto the rocks, or the pebbles really. But I think if I time it right, I'll be fine. But it's actually quite warm. I'm gonna do it. That was actually so good. It's actually the most beautiful evening. I can't believe it's 7 p.m. That was so good. I'm so glad I did that. I was so close. When I came down here, I was like, do I not do it? When I dipped my toes in the water, I was like, this is ice. It felt like winter back at home. But I'm so glad I did it. That was so good. I don't want to go back in, but I'm glad I did it. So happy to be in bed right now. I think it's like 9:30 or maybe 10. Actually, I have my phone right here, I can check. 9:44. And I came home and I showered straight away because I was quite cold. I think after sitting there for a while and just like basking in my cold bikinis, my wet hair, I think I sat there for probably another hour. I'm so happy because I always say that I want to try and sit in silence and really be present and take in the moment, and then I end up either listening to something or I don't know, it's not that I feel, I mean, maybe it is uncomfortable in silence, but it's not in like a, oh my gosh, I need something on right now because I'm so uncomfortable, like I can't feel my emotions, I can't hear my emotions. I mean, maybe it is. I just prefer to be listening to something. And is that just a coping mechanism that I have gotten so used to doing for so many years that I don't even think it's not being uncomfortable? Maybe. I only listened to music for a bit today. All morning I didn't, and then I think it kind of hit about midday and I was like, okay, I think I'm ready for some music while I walk around. I know it was really good, but when I was eating, okay, I'm gonna need no judgment here because Joe and the Juice is genuinely my favourite food in the world. And I know that people are gonna judge me for saying that, but it's the truth. It's who I am, okay? I did get it for lunch and dinner. Yep, and I don't regret a thing. I also feel like I might have been converted to the tuna cardo. This whole time when I've been like, Joe and the Juice, Joe and the Juice, I have meant the Joe's Club. And I know the tuna cardo, I think, is their most popular sandwich. But I was always like, no, like I'm a Joe's Club girl, like through and through. Anyway, the other day I just like didn't feel like chicken, so I was like, I'll try the tuna. And I have tried the tuna once before in New York in 2023. And I didn't love it. I was like, it's alright. You know, Joe's Club's definitely my top pick though. But then the other day I was like, I'm kind of feeling tuna, like I'm not feeling chicken. This is such an interesting chat, I'm well aware. I bit into it, I was like, why is it one of the best things I've ever eaten? And it's not shocking because I know it's their most popular sandwich. But I don't know if the UK does it different to the US or my taste buds have developed in the 2 years. But I've only gotten tuna cardo since and I love it. I add cucumber. I actually can't believe Australia doesn't have it. Anyway, now that we're over the fact I had Joe and the Juice twice today. Both times I ate in complete silence. I just ate. And I know that probably sounds so silly to some people, but I'm just so good at distracting myself and then I find myself getting overwhelmed because life feels too busy and chaotic and I'm always like, I don't have enough time to do this, I don't have enough time to do that. I'm like, if I just didn't constantly have something playing or something kind of like distracting me from the moment. Like I obviously love YouTube and music and podcasts and all of that, but I do think it takes me out of the moment that I'm in. And it doesn't help with feeling overwhelmed. And it's one of my most common feelings. Is just feeling overwhelmed, which is awful because I just do it to myself. And so I really did that today. I was really just like trying to get all of my senses. Like I was smelling, I was listening, I was like feeling the pebbles beneath me. And it was so good. I mean, you saw when I got attacked eating my lunch. So I was a little bit scarred, but there was basically no seagulls around me for dinner. And so it was a much more relaxing experience than eating lunch. Because lunch I was like taking a bite and then hiding my sandwich in my bag. And then taking a bite and then hiding it again. And I was like, so scared because they're just so confident, those seagulls. At dinner I just sat there and the sun was setting and I was people watching. There was a girl next to me who was listening. She was listening to something, obviously couldn't hear it. She had her headphones in and crocheting, and then I think it was her partner came and met her, and then he sat there and then she went for a swim. Just so relaxing. I don't know, I genuinely just had the best day. This day is going to go down in my core memories folder, and I feel like it was quite a long day, even though it was such a good day. because I was so in the moment, because I just had my own thoughts as company, which I think I need to do more of. I'm so happy that not only I booked this holiday, but that I decided to come here and spend some solo time. And I really feel like there was elements of today that made me feel like I lived here. Just kind of like walking into town and getting lunch and then walking out, and then just, I don't know, I feel like if I lived here I would, and if I lived this close to the beach as well, make my dinner and then go down and eat it by the beach and watch the sunset. And even just waking up and journaling on my balcony, like I can just imagine if I lived here I would do all those things. And so it made me feel like I lived here. And I know it's just so crazy because it's one of those things that's like sliding doors. In another version of the universe or whatever, would I have moved to England and would I have moved to Brighton because I always felt such a massive pull here? Or would I have not? Or would I have moved here for a month and then realized it's not what I wanted and then moved away? Like, I don't know, there's just always, I feel like you could sit for hours thinking about all the possibilities of your life. But I don't know, now being 26, I'm like, imagine if I did move here when I was 18 and just graduated high school, because that was when I was considering it. Oh no, my camera's flashing that it's gonna die. I do have a spare battery. I don't know, this is just turning into a big chat. I didn't mean it to. I'm so glad that I have decided to do this holiday. And I think something that I always wanted to do was, I mean, I've always been a very independent person. I think I was saying this in my last vlog. I forget where I say things and who I say them to. Growing up as an only child, I was very comfortable and very used to spending time by myself and just being very independent. And then just growing up and I suppose aging, I really wanted to maintain that level of independence and just being so comfortable with myself and being by myself, because I do just think at the end of the day, you can have an amazing partner, you can have amazing friends and family, but at the end of the day, you just have yourself. And if you're not happy within yourself, and I don't know, you're mentally not happy with yourself, I feel like you will never be happy in general. You can have all of these amazing things around you, but if you yourself are not happy, it's almost like nothing else can be good. I've been with Sam for 8 years now, almost 8 years. December 17th it'll be 8 years. This is such a long time to be with someone, and I feel like I've heard people say how you can lose yourself sometimes when you get into a relationship and when you've been in a long-term relationship, and that's something I always didn't want to happen to myself, because I've always had such an amazing relationship with myself. And I do think that's the most relationship you can have, not only for yourself but for the other relationships that you have in your life. Like I think you're a better girlfriend, you know, daughter, friend, everything when you have the best relationship with yourself. And so that's something I've always tried to focus on. At the end of the day, I have the best relationship with myself, and I think that this holiday was just like the pinnacle of that, and just a reminder of that I genuinely do love spending time by myself. I'm so glad that I do, because it does, again, it just means that I've got me, and then everyone else just adds to my life. And then hopefully, because I'm happy within myself, I can add to theirs as well. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to kind of go there. I literally was like, I'm just gonna say goodnight in bed. Okay, my camera just died, but we've got a new battery, so that's good. I also feel like I've very much finally converted fully to the time zone, because it's 10 p.m. now and I'm not really that tired. And I feel like the last week at this time, I'm like, my eyes are shutting and stinging, and like I'm trying not to fall asleep, and now I don't feel tired at all. What was I saying? I feel like I was in the middle of saying something. Okay, I just went and watched the end of that clip back. I was saying I've been journaling all day and just alone with my own thoughts all day, so I'm clearly just really feeling, just really like in my feelings. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking because I've just yapped on for about 10 minutes. I'm not sure what book I want to read, because I bought this today. I'm not sure if you could hear anything I was saying down at the beach, because I feel like it might have been a bit windy, but I bought The Wedding People today because I've seen a few people reading it, and then when I went into Waterstones, I was just walking around, I saw it on one of the tables, and I was like, honestly, does the cover just draw me in? Yes, it does. It's set in Newport. I read like one chapter by the beach. It's set in Newport in the US, so not anywhere near England, but why does this give me Brighton vibes? It's like a seaside town that it's set in, so even though it's not an English seaside town, it kind of gives me similar energy. And I've seen a few people talk about it, and honestly, curiosity got the cat. Should I have bought this in terms of, do I need another book to go on my suitcase on the way home? Probably not, but I don't regret it. It's very light, and I love buying books in other places, because then they're kind of like one of my favorite mementos to buy, because books are one of my favorite things to collect. I can just look at all my books and be like, I got this book here, this book here, this book here. I don't know, even though I could get this in Australia, it just feels like, oh, I'll always remember that I bought it in Brighton. And I read it sitting on the pebbles in the Brighton beach. So I'm literally, I think I got 1 chapter in. And then I'm also reading Harry Potter on my Kindle. And I'm not gonna lie, a Kindle is just like top tier before bed, isn't it? But I'm up to, oh, just hit myself. I'm up to The Prisoner of Azkaban. So the third Harry Potter book, which feels really good because I'm not sure if you remember when I read out my mid-year reset and I reread through all of my goals that I hadn't read and since the start of the year. And I totally forgot that I wrote down reread the Harry Potter series, and so I was like, I'm just gonna start the first one, and I'm having such a good time. It's like transporting me back to my childhood, so I feel like it's like kind of healing, just doing things for my inner child, because apparently what brings you the most joy as an adult is doing things that take you back to your childhood and that bring out your inner child. I also saw this TikTok today all about oxytocin and how it's like one of the most important things that needs to be in your body. And I feel like today was just like a pure oxytocin day. My cup just feels so full. I was journaling and I said I felt so at peace, perhaps the most peaceful I have felt in years. Like, I don't remember the last time I felt this. Peaceful is the best way to describe it. I feel like just being away from home and being not only on the other side of the world to my home, so not having really half of my responsibilities in daily life, and then also being on the opposite time zone to basically everyone in my life, and so everyone's asleep whilst I'm awake, then just also being in a city where I don't know anyone. It's just so peaceful. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I think I've been talking for almost 20 minutes now, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna keep in of this, but I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I'm gonna read until hopefully I start to feel a little bit sleepy, because yeah, I feel wide awake right now, I think, because I'm just so happy I've had such a good day. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I think I'm going to go to Seven Sisters. I did a bit of research today. I think I'm either going to catch the bus or the train, I'm not sure, but venture out of Brighton and go for a bit of an adventure by myself. I've also got a cracker of a pimple here, look at that. My skin's honestly behaving me. If anyone can tell me what, well, I think I know what it is, but just if anyone can tell me if they've experienced this and if they've tried anything that works. But I break out here and here, right here, which are the 2 places that I break out mostly. Occasionally, like, I've obviously got this pimple here, which is just kind of like a red blind pimple, but basically that is the only places I break out, there and there. I believe it's gut related. I'm working on it constantly, but I'm just like, I'm so sick of breaking out on my cheeks, and it sometimes gets so good and I'm like, yes, I've cracked the code, and then it'll just start again. Obviously, because I've been traveling and flying and all of that, and like, maybe that's flared it up again, but I'm just so over it. Like, I just don't want it to be something that flares up. I also, oh my gosh, I can't stop talking. One more thing. I ran out of my foundation, or my BB cream that I use every day, and I was researching because I went to Space NK today to try and get a new foundation, BB cream, something of the sorts, and I was researching on TikTok foundations that don't clog pores and that are okay for acne prone skin. Turns out the one I was using does. I was using the It Cosmetics CC cream, and I saw this person being like, it's so pore clogging. I was like, awesome, I've used it for years. And I don't think it's the reason for my acne, because I've struggled with, well, I say acne, I wouldn't say acne, but it's just like pimples. Anyway, I don't think that's the only cause of my pimples, because I've had pimples before using it and for years and years. Anyway, so I bought a new foundation. I got a NARS one, the NARS, I can't remember, Radiant something. I can show you tomorrow. To be honest, I am trusting this one TikTok that I saw of this one girl, because she seemed to know what she was talking about. There's one thing about me, I will believe what I see. I'll be scrolling through TikTok and reading comments, and if someone's like, this changed my skin, and then a few people have been like, oh my gosh, same, I'm like, cool, I believe you. Anyway, this girl that I've seen quite a bit talk about skin stuff, I feel like she's quite knowledgeable, said that the NARS one is good, so I did buy it. So I'll keep you updated. Maybe it is the reason for my breakouts. Imagine that. This whole time I'd be like, it's what I'm eating, it's what this, it was this. It's literally my foundation the whole time. That'd be funny. I mean, it wouldn't be funny, but it would be kind of nice. Be an easy fix. I don't think that's it. Anyway, I don't even remember how I got onto that. Regardless, I need to stop talking because this vlog is gonna be so long. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning for another day of just being alone and exploring. Why can't I stop this clip? I'm stopping this clip.
We duck up slightly to add egg to the back.
waves crashing onto the pebbles is the most relaxing sound. It's also so flat this morning. I'm like, do I go for a swim? It'd be so cold. It's so peaceful. Blue skies again? Oh, I'm so happy. This is the best morning ever. And it actually has been the best morning ever. I cannot even tell you how incredible this morning has been. This just makes me want to live here so badly. And it's like, I don't know, like I do the same thing at home. I wake up, I go to Pilates, and then I go on a beach walk. Like I do the exact same thing at home. But the feeling of it here, and is it just because it's different? Probably. Because I obviously love home, but I don't know, just the whole morning I was just looking around being like, imagine if this is where I lived and this was just my everyday morning routine. Like the Pilates studio is literally a 2-minute walk from my Airbnb. I'm not even gonna say Airbnb, I'm gonna say apartment because I'm cosplaying living here. So it's a 2-minute walk from my apartment. Weather app said it was supposed to get a little overcast like 9 AM, but it was so nice. It's still clear blue skies outside. I'm so happy because the sunshine just makes me so happy. Finished Pilates and I walked down to the beach, and I was planning to just walk along the beach, but I ended up just sitting down, as you saw, because I just wanted to sit there and really take it all in, and just, I don't know, sitting there with the waves rolling onto the pebbles and the seagulls. It was just so incredible. I loved it. And then I came home and made myself breakfast and made myself a matcha and went and sat out on my balcony, and it was just like, this is so unreal. I can't even get over it. Anyway, I'm now just getting ready. I used my new foundation, so I'm interested to see how it holds up and how I like how my skin goes on it. It is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I have the shade Strong Boldy. This pencil needs to sharpen so badly. My faux freckles are just getting bigger and bigger every day. Today I really want to go to, well, there's a couple places I want to go to. I really want to go see the Seven Sister Cliffs. I don't plan to do the whole hike because from my research, which when I see research I do mean my TikTok, so especially when traveling, TikTok is just like so good for. Let's take my hair out. I feel it's a bit disheveled after swimming. I'm gonna put some oil in it and hope that we can kind of make something work, because this just looks messy. I was kind of hoping it would be this wavy curly look, but it just looks very messy. I suppose I could put it up. Anyway, in my TikTok research I saw a few people say that you can go to the 7 cliffs and you can go to a specific spot, and you don't have to do the hike, because it's like, people are saying it's like a 4 or 5 hour hike, and you need to bring proper shoes and like water shoes because you've got to walk through water, and it's like they were like, bring food, bring water with you, like you'll need it. Besides, I literally only have these shoes and my ballet flats, so I don't have proper shoes. But even, I don't know, just doing like a 5 hour hike by myself makes me feel a little bit nervous. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna do, based off what I saw, you can go and just do like a tiny little walk up to the cliffs. But when I was looking on the map, I'm pretty sure it's like down from Lewis, like along the coastline, there was this tiny small, what looked like a seaside village looking place called Peacemaker maybe, which I was like, for starters I need to go here purely because of the name, because that is the cutest name I've ever heard in my entire life. It's kind of on the way to Seven Sisters, so I was thinking, I'm not sure if I should catch a bus or a train. I don't know what would be easier, because I know the train better. Would a bus just be easier so I can like go, like hop on a bus, stop in it? I keep calling it Peacemaker. It's Peace something. Peace, I'm not sure. Walk around there for a bit and then go to Seven Sisters, or maybe I go to Seven Sisters first and then on my way back I could do Peacemaker. It could be something very different to that. Peace something, and then maybe even like go into Lewis, because I'm pretty sure Peacemaker say Peacemaker one more time, is like a part of Lewis. The weather is so beautiful, so I think it's the perfect weather to go to the Seven Sisters, so I kind of want to do that. And I think it's supposed to get a little bit overcast this afternoon. I'm gonna head off now. I think I kind of want to go get myself a coffee first, so that's why I'm like, do I walk into town, and because the train station's there, do I then catch the train? I'm not sure. I need to research the best way to do it, but I'm excited for a bit of a adventure day, because the last few days we've just been around here kind of chilling, so it's kind of fun to have a bit of an adventure day. But I'm gonna pack myself a bag. Oh, also my outfit, I bought these white shorts from Mango. They were on sale for like £17, and I've always wanted a pair of white denim shorts. So this is my outfit. Tank is Tank Care, and then this is Runaway Scout, and then my blue shoes, which kind of sandwich the blue, which I think is quite fun. Oh, also I didn't show you photo booth photos I did yesterday. I think they're kind of fun. I just did the ones at the Brighton pier. I also did another one. I did two, just and kind of for no reason. I really do just feel like I've cosplayed living here. This morning, walking down to Pilates, going for a beach walk, coming home and making myself a martial. This is just my morning routine that I do at home, just on the other side of the world and in one of my favorite places ever. And it was just so perfect. I love it. Okay, film camera as well. I can't forget this. I feel like I'm gonna want to take a lot of film this morning, but I'm just having the best time. I feel like at the beginning of the week I was like, oh, I've got quite a bit of time here. Like, am I gonna not get bored? I don't think I could ever. I don't really ever get bored, but I was like, is it too much time here? And now I'm halfway through the week and I was like, I want more time here. Like, I'm like, it's going too quick. I need more time. I need to calm down. I'm gonna pack myself a bag and then go get myself a coffee. I just love what is in it that makes me so happy. Like, all I want in life is to wake up, walk to a coffee shop, either a new one or one that I know that I love, get myself a little coffee and then walk around. Like, why is that? It's so simple, but why is that one of the best parts about life? I don't know what it is. Like, just going and getting yourself a drink and just you walk into a coffee shop and everyone's there also getting their coffees. There's just something, I don't know what it is, but there's something about it. God. Do you want the juice from last night? I need to take the bins out. I don't actually know where to do that. My new sunglasses. Okay, journal. Must have. I journaled so many pages yesterday. Obviously it's a small book, but why am I like, I want to fill it by the end of the trip. Book. I think I'm gonna take The Wedding People. I haven't read anything since being on the beach, but so far I'm really enjoying it. Look out the window, it's just fully blue skies. I'm shocked it was not supposed to be like this. This little balcony is the best part of this Airbnb. Okay, I'm just about to leave. I was just looking on the map about where I'm going. It's Peacehaven. Peacehaven, not Peacemaker. Peacehaven is so much cuter too. So Peacehaven is where I really want to go. It's so cute. I think I've got everything. As long as I've got the keys. I have the keys. That's all that really matters. The keys and my phone. We're good. I think specifically because I'm on my own and like it's only me responsible. So scared of just locking myself out. I just don't want to be that person. But so far so good. It's not happened once. Every single time I have to be looking at it. It's almost like passport. Like, you need to just lay eyes on your passport about 10,000 times while you travel. I feel like the keys are the same thing. I just need to lay eyes on them as I'm closing the door. I'm like, okay, I've got them. I need to like say it out loud. Like, I have the keys. I mean, right now I have it on camera. I tell you what, it's been what, 3 days of me doing these stairs. Every single time I get to the top and I'm like walking through the door every single time. Wow, it's still such a beautiful day. I'm like waiting for it to be overcast. This is what I can see outside of my door. Oh, almost tripped. That's good. Look at this. It's so perfect. Okay, I'm gonna walk into town and get myself a coffee and then get a bus from the center of the town. I'm going to get an iced oat latte. Okay, now I need to find the right bus to get on. But look how beautiful this weather is. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Absolutely no idea where I'm going. And I see people walking that way. I believe this is where it starts. Seven Sisters National Park. I think this is where the walk starts. Okay, so it appears that there's an uphill one and then this one, which I'm gonna do this one because I think it just takes me down to the beach. I really have no idea. Just hopped on a bus, but from what I could see on my research on TikTok was that it's about a 30 to 40 minute walk along the fields to the beach. It is the most beautiful weather. It was supposed to be overcast today. I'm so confused, but I'm not questioning it. It's a decent walk, but I just went to the little gift shop and got myself a little bar, a little naked bar, and a bottle of water. I thought if I'm doing a decent walk, I'm gonna need water and a snack. That bus ride was so enjoyable. Firstly, I sat there for the first half an hour just looking out at all the little towns. We stopped in at so many cute little towns and I'm just like, it's crazy to think that these are people's homes. Like, people grow up here, they move here, and I've just never heard of them before, and I would have never knew they existed if I didn't just hop on a bus to go to these cliffs. I'm also feeling very much like I'm having my Donna Sheridan moment I always saw for myself in my 20s, especially today, because I'm like going on an adventure. It just feels like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm channeling my inner Donna Sheridan. And honestly, it just feels right. It feels like this is what I was always supposed to do. Okay, can I just keep going straight here? Yeah, okay. I'm kind of just following the crowds and hopefully they know what they're doing. Look, there's like a full kayaking tour happening through here. Like, where am I right now? Some sort of national park somewhere along the English seaside, and I just like woke up and decided I wanted to do it. It's actually the perfect temperature. It's warm, but there's a little bit of a breeze, so it's not crazy warm. It's crazy, like it says 20 degrees today. Like it feels so much hotter than 20 degrees. 500 meters to the beach this way, and I think that is like kind of the start of the walk. I'm not actually sure, but I'm doing this one. Look at all these purple flowers. Can you see? Look at that view as well. That is crazy. That looks so steep. I think it's just over this hill, maybe. It's just like another kilometer. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Look how blue the water looks. Can you swim here? Why is this giving Greece? I think I'm gonna walk over there. Try and get as close to the cliffs as I can. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. That is so beautiful. Oh, look, little cottages over there. Can you see? Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Look at this. This is like one of the coolest things I've ever done, I think. This is crazy. Why does it look like I'm on another planet? And it's so peaceful and quiet. I want to walk around there to see if I can see more of the coastline. Kicking myself for not bringing my swimmer. I just didn't think I would need them. I didn't think this was the type of place to bring my swimmer. I'm so sad. I just felt the water and it feels so beautiful. It honestly is reminding me, like when I was just at the water before, it reminds me of Menton in the south of France. The still water, the view, like not obviously the cliffs, but just the pebbles and the water. It's so trippy looking up. It's kind of scary if you look at it too long. Whoa, look at that. So I think, is that there where you finish the walk if you do the whole hike? This is crazy. Wild. Look at that. All the birds. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Just heard a little boy say, it's real sand. It's so sunny, I can't really see what's in my viewfinder, but I've taken a seat. I'm gonna have my little bar and water because I'm getting quite hungry. I honestly should have planned this better. I should have gone and got myself like a Joe's sandwich and brought it with me. This will have to do for now. This is so beautiful. Is this not giving south of France? I cannot believe that I didn't bring my stones. It looks so beautiful. This is crazy. What? How am I here right now? Okay, let's open this water. That's refreshing. I actually can't believe I didn't bring my swimmers. It's so sad. Gosh, I haven't had one of these in years. I'm either really hungry or this is really good. It's also very hot. I'm so glad I bought this. I almost didn't. I was like, no, I don't think I'll need it. Okay, been walking for like, I don't know, an hour maybe. I'm so glad I decided to do this. I'm gonna take a film photo of you with this view. Okay, I'm on level 2, so I'm not that puffed yet, but watch me just get more, oh my gosh, almost tripped. Watch me just get more and more puffed as I speak to you, but I am exhausted today. It is 6:17 p.m. So I've had a big day out. So happy to be here. I'm so sweaty. I feel like getting home after, this is gonna sound really dramatic, but like after a school camp or something, a day excursion somewhere that you would do at school. I don't know why that's how I feel. It's crazy that me in school would have hated today, like, well, probably not hated, but been like, oh, I've got to walk so much, such a big day out. And me as an adult is like, this is what I'm deciding to do with my free will. I had the best day. I feel like I'm gonna have a great sleep tonight. You know when you've been out in the sun, it makes you feel sleepy? That's how I'm feeling right now. But I think I'm gonna call it a night. It always feels so wrong Because at home, if it was 6:20 p.m, I'd be like, I've probably already had dinner / am almost making dinner, ready to call it a night because it's dark. But because the sun doesn't set until 9:30 here, I'm like, I'm wasting the day. But I do think I've really made the most out of today. I was, from this morning till now, I feel like I really have made the most of the day. So I'm like, okay, it's okay. There's a new episode of Summer I Turned Pretty out. As soon as I saw someone post it today, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to go home, sit down with my dinner and watch it. I cannot even tell you, I started to feel sick in my stomach because of how hungry I was, and I never really feel like that. There's one thing to feel hungry, but I was like, I'm about to vomit, I'm so hungry. After my walk, and I had about 10 minutes until the bus was due to stop at the bus stop at Seven Sisters before coming home, and I knew it was like just over an hour, I think, on the bus. Anyway, there's the cutest cafe like right next to the start of the Seven Sisters walk, so I went there and I got a smoked salmon and cream cheese bagel, which was so good. And then I also went to their little cafe. I saw this morning and I was like, it just sounds so great, and felt like the perfect post. I didn't hike, but post like decent walk thing. Fig and pumpkin seed flapjack, and I had a bit of it. I didn't want to have too much because I knew I wanted to be still hungry for dinner, but I'm still starving. Big shocker! What did I get for dinner? You may ask? Yep. Are we surprised? No. Got a tuna cardo. This is what I'm gonna do. This is my plan. I'm gonna have a shower, fully rinse off, and like you've had grass touching you and you're a bit itchy and you've just been sweating all day. Like there's no better feeling than having a shower. And then I'm going to get into my cozies and I'm going to sit on the couch and I'm going to eat my toast and watch the newest episode of Summer I Turned Pretty. This is exactly the night I'm after. I feel really accomplished after today. I'm so glad I did that. I kind of want to go on another adventure tomorrow. I found another place that I want to go to. I'm so excited! Bad.
Be about 5,000 minimum spend for weddings.
5,000.
5,000?
The roof will be there tomorrow. I am so fucked.
These numbers don't matter.
Jeremiah did one good thing at work, and then all of a sudden he started like, you know what, I'm in full support of the wedding, let me pay for the whole thing. And also he was like, oh, Belly wants to have it at the house, and his dad was like, no, like don't be silly, we'll have it at the club. And he's like, okay, not even thinking about her. Who would have thought about her? Conrad. Oh my gosh, listen to the song.
So the GRE.
How about it?
That episode was rough. Such a hard watch. I hated the episodes are only coming out once a week because you've obviously got to wait a whole week for each episode, but I kind of love it. It reminds me of waiting for your favorite TV show to come on the TV as a kid. When I see people being like, oh, it's Summer I Turned Pretty episode day, it makes me so excited. I'm like, I can't wait. Oh, that episode. So sad. It's now 8 p.m. I can't believe it's still so light outside. Crazy to think that this time yesterday I was at the beach. Just swam at the beach. I'm gonna watch YouTube now. Good morning. It is Thursday. This week has gone way too quick. I've just gotten ready. I'm about to take myself out for a brekkie day, which I haven't done all week. Thinking either Breakfast Club or 17 gram. I've been to both and both are incredible, and I just don't know what I feel like more. Like, I feel like Breakfast Club is just like a cozy, and it's a bit overcast today and a bit chillier. So was that more the vibe? I'm not sure. I think I'm leaning towards Breakfast Club. I actually filmed a little TikTok. It's very unlike me. With TikTok, I go like months and months without posting, and then I'll get in moods where I just want to post every single day. I feel like I've been in my hiatus for months. Now I'm kind of getting back to it. So, but I filmed a little get ready for me, and I really like my outfit. It just feels it feels like the perfect outfit for the day that I'm planning to have. I have my denim jacket on just in case it gets a bit windy or cold, because I think it's supposed to today. This sweet little top, it's a little tie-up top. Not sure if you can see, but it's like doop doop doop. I love this. I don't know what it's called. It's almost like a ruching and a frill at the same time. And little ties. I think it's so cute. And then my white linen pants. Are we surprised? We are not. And then my black belly flats, because I feel like it's a fun little sandwich effect. I also braided my hair last night, I think, because it's not dirty but just not freshly clean. It's like really curly. I really like it. I feel like it's kind of the main accessory of the outfit. But I'm going to take my book. I can't stop thinking about the wedding people. I was reading a bit more on the bus on the way home yesterday and was kind of falling asleep and woke up thinking about it. I'm really enjoying it, so I think that's the book I'm going to take with me today. And then I think I might train to, I don't know how to pronounce it, Arundel. It's not the best weather, so I was like, maybe I don't do it today, but I'm just like, I can't not do things because of the weather. And this place looks magical. It's got a castle, it's got these beautiful parks, and I'm just like, I think I need to do it while I'm here. I think it's about an hour on the train, and I'm like, I've got my book. I love reading on a train, so I'm like, it's kind of a fun little adventure, especially because I feel like I've done most of Brighton, so I don't feel like I'm like, there's still so much I want to do here. And I loved my adventure day yesterday, so I think I'm going to adventure out again, go on another excursion. I'm also really enjoying the NARS foundation that I bought. Just before I washed up, I was like having a good look. It held up really well. I'm really happy. So found a new favorite. I'm acting as if it's like not one of the most popular foundations, but I've never tried it before and I'm very impressed. I feel like it's very buildable. I mixed a bit in with my sunscreen, so it's like a bit more natural, and then I just put a little bit more on areas that I have pimples and scarring and stuff. So very impressed. Anyway, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go and I'm like, do I get a coffee on my way to breakfast so I can walk with coffee, because I'm gonna walk down to the beach again. And yesterday I went to, what was it called, the Flower Pot Bakery, and I loved their coffee, and that's like on the beach on my way in. So I'm like, do I get a coffee there and then go get breakfast? But I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have caffeine on a beach stomach, it's, you know, but like sometimes you just have to do it. Like one in Brighton walking on the beach, surely my body can handle it. Oh my gosh, also I got this little postcard. It got a little bit bent in my bag, but it's fine because it'll go in my scrapbook. But I got this little postcard from the Seven Sisters yesterday from the little gift store. I needed something to put on my scrapbook. I cannot wait. I didn't bring my scrapbook with me because I didn't want the extra weight, which I probably could have, but I can't wait to go home and scrapbook. This whole trip I've been keeping little mementos. I've got my photo booth photos. I've just been collecting little things, and I love scrapbooking after a holiday where you've got all of these little bits, because I feel like at home I really only print off photos. I don't collect all these little things when I'm away. Everything is a potential scrapbook edition. Anyway, I'm so hungry. I need to go. I'm listening to One Direction, walking on the beach, and it feels so right. Walking up to the castle. Where am I? This place literally feels fake. Like this is a fantasy book town. There's a literal castle behind me. I don't even really know what I bought a ticket for. Rose Garden. Also, there's all these performances happening. I need to check my ticket because I think my ticket I can go into the Rose Garden. I'm not sure. I think I want to walk up to the castle first. This is crazy. This is what I pictured when reading Fourth Wing. I don't even drink alcohol, but I want one of these. What could I use this little tin for? Oh my gosh, I love this. What could I use that for? Where am I right now? Look at this. Oh my god. Where am I? This is crazy. What? Oh my gosh, look at this. What? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I feel like I'm in a mixture of Harry Potter, like walking around Hogwarts and the grounds of Hogwarts, Alice in Wonderland, and where's Fourth Wing set? Like where's the school? Bascaia. In the castle, it genuinely felt like I was in Hogwarts or Bascaia. I'm so glad that I've read the books because I feel like it makes things like this feel even more magical. It like brings the books to life. I also just can't believe I'm just walking around a castle alone. Like I'm like looking around at these families and then it's just me. This is just actually the craziest thing. I'm just in this little archway and then that's the view. Just a casual castle. I'm also like, wow, am I getting older? Because this 5 years ago I wouldn't have appreciated, but now I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. I'm just sitting here looking at the gardens. Love the sound of water fountains. I just can't believe that like you can just wake up and decide to come to a castle to exercise your free will. You know what I'm saying? I looked at my location before and it's just like Arundel Castle. Like everyone I know is asleep and I'm just at a castle. That was where I went into the castle and then I walked out here. Am I in here or am I like here? Yeah, I have no idea where I am. Look at this garden. And I'm next to some sort of greenhouse. It just keeps getting better and better. What? I just ordered a coffee from Lula Maze Cafe and they're gonna pass it to me through the window. This town cannot be real. just had dinner. I watched YouTube while I ate it, and then I've just been editing my last vlog from London. And I do this every time because I get so excited to edit what I'm filming right now that whatever I filmed, even if I like the video, even if I liked what I filmed, I don't care about that anymore because I just want to edit what I'm filming right now. So all I want to do is edit this vlog, and I've edited all of the parts of the London vlog that are like fun to edit, and now I've just got massive talking clips. Talking clips are all well and good until I've got to sit through them and edit them. I wanted to show you what I got today. I had again such another good day today, and I also just, when I caught the train back into Brighton and I got off the train and I was walking through the train station, I was like, why does this feel like home? And walking back out into the street, I was like, tell me why it feels like I'm going home. This just feels like home now. And I also feel like because I've spent a decent amount of time here now, I really know my way around, and I really know even just the exact way back to my, I'm gonna call it an apartment. Obviously it is, but like, I'm gonna cosplay that it's my apartment. And I don't know, just walking back up and like unlocking the door, I'm like, oh, why do I love it so much? Arundel? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I should have asked someone while I was there. Arundel. I have no idea. Wait, why is the sun kind of out right now? Should I go sit outside? It was so overcast. Let's see. It's very windy. Oh, still a little look at the view. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside because it's windy and cold out there. It's always so humbling getting in and out of this. I got myself dinner and then I walked and sat on the beach. I filmed on the beach. I sat and then read there for a bit because it was just so nice. And then I just walked home and I was like, this feels too good. Everyone here is so lovely. I feel like every single interaction with a human I've had has been so nice. Like yesterday when I was getting on the bus, I was waiting for people to go on, and then this old man was like, "There you go, sweetheart." Sweetheart! And his accent too. And then, did I tell you, I can't remember if it was you I told or someone else, when I was buying my sunglasses, the guy there, which I'm assuming it was his kind of stall in the secondhand, what was it called, Snooper's Paradise? And when I went up and gave him the sunglasses and was like, can I grab these? He was like, bless your heart. The way he was saying it was literally like a character out of a movie, like, bless your heart. And then when he like handed it to me, I was like, thank you. He was like, oh, bless your heart, dear. I was like, I love it. Yeah, I just love it. Anyway, I wanted to show you what I bought from Arundel Castle. I collect Christmas decorations. It is all wrapped up, but I will open it up. Oh, it even says Arundel Castle wrapping paper on it. I like to collect Christmas decorations from every place that I go to. I saw that they had Christmas decorations and I went, this is the perfect little memento, because I was looking around, there was a little gift store in the castle. I got this little Christmas decoration. It has the castle and it says Arundel Castle on it. And I also thought it was just very, like, it very much goes with my tree. That's what I got today. Can't wait till it's Christmas and I can pop it on my tree. Also, I can use this for my scrapbook. Anyway, I'm tired. I feel like the last couple of days of going out and exploring, like just going out in the morning and being out all day and walking around, I don't know, I feel really tired, which is really nice. I feel like I've stayed in a really good sleep routine on this trip, so I've really been able to make the most of the mornings, which has been lovely, especially just here because I feel like everyone's going on a morning walk. And I've genuinely had the best week. I think I said this, but at the beginning, the first day I was here, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a long time to be here and also just a long time to be alone. Like, I have not spoken to anyone who wasn't giving me some sort of customer service like at a cafe or at a store or something since Sunday, and it's Thursday. Honestly, I feel like if I wasn't filming, I would be going mad. But even everything that I'm doing, I feel like I'm taking you along and I'm documenting it, so I'm telling someone. This trend has me cackling every single time. Is everyone on this side of TikTok or is it just me? I was on TikTok on my way home on the train and I really got on the side of TikTok. Obviously Hamilton, also Somewhere I Turned Pretty.
That's the reality.
Oh, I saw a comment being like, where was it? Oh, maybe it wasn't on this one. But in episode 5, the one I watched last night that's from Conrad's perspective, there was a comment being like Belly was glowing the whole episode. Like, I'm not sure, I feel like I could tell that something was different, but I didn't know if it was just this TV that I was watching on. Specifically, Conrad and Belly looked so tan and just glowing from the inside out. And I saw one person say the way that she was glowing the whole episode because it was from Conrad's POV. Oh my God. I really got on the side of TikTok because I watched one and now I'm just on the side of TikTok of people talking about Geminis. And I'm a Gemini, for those who don't know. And there was a couple that were like describing a Gemini, and I was reading the comments and they were like, I'm a Gemini and I've never felt so understood. I don't know how many fellow Geminis I have watching, so I'm not sure if this is going to be interesting, because I feel like you're always interested in your own thing, but I'm not sure if this is like not interesting to anyone else. But I found this so interesting. This was this girl, this is her, and she said Gemini the cheat code, and I just really liked how she described it and I felt really seen. I thought I'd share for any potential Geminis watching who just love to hear about this kind of stuff, because I feel like sometimes star signs, I don't know how much I believe in star signs or how much I identify with it, but I feel like most of the time when I hear Gemini being described, I'm like, yeah.
Cheat code to Gemini, because everybody swears they're just so misunderstood and they just can't get a grasp on Gemini. And maybe it's because I'm an Aquarius that for me, I really just see straight through them. First, they're not two-faced. They're just always fucking thinking. They are ruled by Mercury. They're a mercurial as being. They may come off as like jesters, jokers, you know, charming, kind of like cool, chill. A lot of Geminis give off like, I don't give a fuck, but not in the Aquarius, stern, structured, I don't give a fuck way. They get more like, I don't give a fuck. You want to go here? You want to do that? Let's go. But really, a Gemini is always fucking thinking. They're all, and not in a plot way, not in an analyzing way like Virgo. They're just thinking. They are curious beings. Back to the whole two-faced thing. So if something is done to them or said to them, please don't think they just brushed it off or accepted it at face value. They have tossed and turned what you did or said to them in their mind 1,000 fucking times. When they come to whatever conclusion that they come to, which most likely is justified, I'm not gonna lie, they give benefit of the doubt, because if you're close to a Gemini, they don't want to just rid you out of their life for no fucking reason. They do, however, they're big on respect, and they're big on like respecting the fact that I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, so that's why they also withdraw it, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I fuck with you so hard, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, and the fact that you fucked with me knowing that I usually would give you the benefit of the doubt means that you really just tried to disrespect me. You get what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people fail to realize how sensitive Geminis can be, because they are the sign of the twins. They are not codependent beings, I would say, but they do have this like internal yearning for their person. They do yearn for like that sense of completion. They're being playful with you. If they're being their teenage self, because Geminis represent the teenager, then they're taking you serious. You haven't got the serious side of them yet, because that takes a while for a Gemini to like to show you their serious side or like their emotions, because then they're an air sign. Air signs don't really be just throwing emotions on the table. Like, the fact that a Gemini is like even being consistent around you, hello, consistencies and Gemini don't go together. So if a Gemini is hanging out with you religiously, or calling you religiously, talking to you religiously, you know, wanting to do things with you religiously, they fuck with you. The mind of a Gemini is just like amazing, yo. And I literally mean amaze, like a maze. It's a maze. It's literally a maze.
Obviously that's a very flattering way to put it, but I thought that was so interesting. And then there's this one as well.
The real Gemini personality, part 1. Number 1, do not let... Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communications and the mental process, which is strongly associated with the god Hermes, the messenger god. This means that Gemini is well versed in communications, yes, but it also connects them to the mind and the mental process. On top of that, they are an air sign. They're the air sign ruled by the planet of the mind. They're able to soak up information like a sponge. Because Gemini is one of the youngest signs in astrology, it has a youthful, playful, childlike spirit that cannot be denied. And a lot of times they don't want to take life seriously either. They hate taking things too serious. They love jokes. They love humor. They love lightheartedness. But because of that, people can mistake them for being easy to walk all over, being gullible, being naive, being childish. Underrated talent of Gemini is their ability to understand anybody and everybody. They are inquisitive by nature and they seek knowledge. They seek to learn about the world. So they can detach from their personal bias and they can learn and remain open-minded to everybody's perspectives and experiences.
Anyway, I'm not sure if that was literally so boring and so many of you are like, okay, I'm signing off now. It's so fascinating that just when you were born in the year can be responsible for traits about yourself. Like, I don't really understand it. I find it very interesting. I mean, it kind of goes along with it. I love understanding people, and I feel like I've had so many conversations with all my friends, with Sam, about their star signs and understanding how they think. I love understanding people. It's one of my favorite things to do. I feel like in every social situation I've ever been in my entire life, I'm sitting there, I sit there and I listen to someone, and I feel like I don't take anything at face value. Like, I feel like so many times people are saying one thing, but there's so much more meaning behind it. I do feel like that's sometimes why I get very drained from social situations. Even sometimes Sam and I will be in a social situation and then we'll get in the car and then start to have a debrief, obviously, as you do. I'm like, did you notice this and this and this? And he's like, I literally did not notice one single thing of that. And like, is that just being a male versus a female a lot of the time? Stereotypically, obviously, maybe, but maybe our star signs play a role into it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why this has turned into this kind of chat, but I'm gonna end this video here because I feel like it's so long. If you have made it to this point, wow, maybe comment something. What should you comment? A blue heart emoji or something. I don't know. I just want to reply and give you my absolute gratitude for staying around this song. And I also just have been obviously thinking so much this week, being alone with my own thoughts. I've just been thinking that the reason I'm here is because of you and you watching my videos, and that's just the truth. Like, I would not be here, I would not be in my favorite place and be able to just book a solo trip. And I cannot even tell you how so lucky I feel and so grateful I am. I almost, probably at least once a month, I'm like, surely it's gonna end soon. I remember when I first started watching YouTube when I was like 13, my first two YouTubers that I watched were Bethany Moda and Zoe Suck. Hence why I love Brighton so much. I remember watching them being like, wow, like that would just be the absolute dream. I feel like this week I've just been really thinking about how much I'm just so grateful, and I never take it for granted ever. So thank you just for watching, especially if you made it to this point. Is this video going to be over an hour? I'm not sure. Judging on how much I remember talking this week, I feel like it could be. I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you so much. I love you all so much, and I just hope you enjoyed coming along with the week. I really feel like more so than any week we have spent the week together. Like, you have heard every single thought. Literally going to start a new vlog tomorrow, so there is more yet left of my trip here. I'm having that thing where I can't end a vlog. I love you all so much, and I will see you next week.